Ha! Wolf Larsen here, the poet. Hey, so 10,000 clones of Wolf Larsen parachute out of the sky, yeah! And the 10,000 clones of Wolf Larsen land in front of you, and the 10,000 clones of Wolf Larsen, they rip off their clothes, and the 10,000 clones of Wolf Larsen are dancing the poem in front of you. And then suddenly, hundreds of naked Greek ancient statues, that's right, hundreds of naked Greek ancient statues start popping out of the ground everywhere, popping out of the ground, and all of the naked Greek statues are reciting the poem at you. They're reciting and screaming and whispering and shouting and singing the poems at you, while all of the 10,000 clones of naked clones of Wolf Larsen are dancing the poem around you. And then suddenly you find yourself on an American nuclear submarine, and all of the men on the submarine rip their clothes off, and they all start to fuck each other up the ass as they're reciting the poem at you. And then you find yourself on a Russian submarine, and on the Russian submarine, all the guys all rip their clothes off, and they're all fucking each other up the ass while they're reciting the poem at you in Russian. Then all of a sudden, you're on a Chinese nuclear submarine. And guess what happens next? Guess what happens next? Woohoo, yeah! All of the members, all of the guys on the Chinese nuclear submarine, they all rip their clothes off, and they're fucking each other up the ass as they're reciting the poem at you in Chinese. And then you suddenly find yourself inside of a painting, and you're walking inside of the painting, and you're walking for miles and miles inside the painting, and there's blue and green and orange and pink and all these different colors around you, floating around you, and it's all the different languages of the poem. The colors are all the different languages of the poem, and you want to get out of the painting, and then you look out of the painting and you realize that Charles Manson is painting the painting that you are trapped inside of. That's right. Charles Manson is the one painting the painting that you're trapped inside of. And you're like, help! Get me outside, out of this painting that's being painted by Charles Manson. And then all of a sudden, you find yourself in a symphony. And you find yourself split into millions of different directions as the symphony bounces here and bounces there and crashes over there and flies over here, and you're flying and bouncing and crashing east, west, north, in all of the directions of the symphony crashing everywhere. You're split into thousands of different notes. There's millions of different clones of you. All the millions of different clones of you are different notes in the symphony. And then you realize that the symphony is being conducted none other than Charles Manson. Charles Manson is the conductor of the symphony that you're stuck inside of, and you're flying off in zillions of different directions in this symphony being conducted by Charles Manson in front of the Chicago Cyfolis Orchestra. And then all of a sudden, you die, and you go up to heaven. And you're up in heaven, and you're, wow, I'm in heaven, wow, I go to the good place. And then now you're standing in front of God, sitting on his throne, and God is none other than Charles Manson! Hey, I'm Wolf Larsen, W-O-L-F, like the four-legged animal, L-A-R-S-E-N. Go to Amazon.com, or any other book realtor and buy one of my over 30 books on Amazon.com and other online retailers. That's right. WOLFLARSEN. Just type in Wolf Larsen Books. Yeah. Woo! Wolf Larsen Books. LARSEN. Okay. Bye-bye. Toodaloo. Ah!